Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm going into this video a little bit blind today, not like physically, but I wanted to create a look for you guys, an eye look that was colourful pretty much. I'm used to doing a lot of like blues and greens and purples, but I've had a lot of people ask me about colourful eye makeup, how to choose the right colours that go together. I'm so sorry, I think this is not dripping. How to pair colours together, things like that. So I thought I'll make a nice bright look for you guys. I haven't actually decided what I'm going to do yet. I'll have a little think about it, but I have all my palettes right here because I keep all of them in a cardboard box for some reason. So I'm going to go ahead and choose a palette and some colours, and then I'll kind of talk through why I've chosen those and how I've chosen those, and then we'll get right into it. We'll get into my eye and I'll do a little tutorial for you guys. Before we go into that, if you don't know me already, my name's Robert. I'm a professional makeup artist. It is my goal here on YouTube to help you become a pro yourself. Whether you want to make a career out of it or whether you just want to be the best you can be, full of pro tips and ideas and stuff. If that sounds like something that interests you, consider subscribing to my channel, and yes, yeah. Alright, let's get into it. So, I'm looking at the colour wheel here, and what I want to do is I want to do quite a bright eye makeup. So I'm going to look at the colour wheel, I'm going to put it up on the side here, and this is how you would kind of pair your colours together when you're looking at a palette. I'm going to use my Stacey Marie MUA Carnival palette. So I'm going to look at my colour wheel and I'm going to see purple and pink. They're next to each other on the colour wheel, so we know we're going to go together. Then I want to choose a colour that stands out. So to make sure it stands out and really pops, I'm going to go opposite where the purple is. And it's kind of like a peachy, orangey colour. So if you want an eye palette that kind of all blends together, go for what's next to each other and then pair it up with a bright colour. I'm choosing 3 colours because I like to do light, medium and dark. And then luckily in the Stacey Marie Carnival palette, they're actually grouped together here. So that's really good. They're the colours I want to use. And then we'll add in like highlight colours as well. So let's get into it. Let's go straight up into my eye. Okay, so here we are in my eye. I've done my brows already. Apologies if my eyelids are a little bit crusty. I've just had them threaded, so they're, not today, yesterday, so they're a little bit sensitive. So I like to use the Urban Decay priming potion in the shade Eden for my base. Blend that in. Skin around my eyes is just so dry. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a flat eyeshadow brush like this, and I'm going to the Stacey Marie MUA palette, and I'm using the shade Foolish, which is this amazing, almost neon peach. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of like pack on the colours. I find a lot of the time, especially makeup artists, they have trouble picking colours and picking shades that's going to help them make a more creative, more colourful look. And the thing is about being creative, it can be difficult, but creative is seen as bright colours and bright shapes and things like that. So by using that colour wheel technique, you can kind of come up with a load of different colour patterns and things like that. Let's take the shade Funky, which is this bright neon pink. Same brush as before. I'm just going to take a blending brush and just gently buff over that area. I'm hardly moving the brush actually, I'm kind of just patting and making sure that bright like orangey peach blends into that pink. I'm actually going to take a smaller pencil brush now with that Foolish shade on that we used before and just make sure that that's nice and bright by packing the colour on, not wiping. Beautiful. Okay, just before we do the purple on the outside, I do want to blend that colour through the socket a little bit more. So I'm taking another clean blending brush, but I do have one of these, which is a great option if you don't have loads of blending brushes like me, to just go ahead and do this. If you don't have one of these, can I just say something about these things? If you go to like, well, in the UK here, Primark, or if you go to like Dollar Tree or something in the US, you can buy those like hair donuts that are £1 or like $1. And it's pretty much the same thing. So you can buy one of them and just wipe your brushes over it, and then it cleans your brushes like one of those things does. So there's a little tip there for you guys. So I'm just buffing that colour through the socket like this. just as we would a transition shade. Guys, I'm so sorry, my lighting keeps changing because I keep moving, I'm so sorry. But I'm taking my Sigma small tapered blending brush and I'm taking the shade Wasted from the Stacey Marie Anyway palette. The reason I'm using this brush is because I want to make a defined shape in the outside corner, and this has that point. If you guys don't own this Stacey Marie Anyway palette from Be Perfect Cosmetics, the Carnival palette, and you're interested in becoming a makeup artist or doing makeup, you know, just in general, it's a really nice palette to have because there's a lot of different shades in there. There's enough to do looks like this. There's colours to do more neutral looks, and there's 2 highlighters in there as well, so you get a really good range of colour. Then I'm just going to soften up that purple. Then I'm taking my Sigma medium sweeper. I'm going to use this to take the colour under the eye, because it definitely picks up a lot of colour. What we'll do in just a moment as well is we'll just go over those colours here and make sure they're really bright and bold. And I'll also use the same brush just to pack some more of that purple on the outside corner, just so we get more of that kind of smoky blended effect. Let's use the same brush. I'm just going to go back in with my whatever this is called. Take that pink shade Funky, tap that in the middle, and just gently tap over each where the colours cross each other, and then you should get a nice blend from that. Let's take that shade Foolish one last time and pat this on the inside corner here. Cute. So again, I'm just taking a large, clean blending brush, and I'm not going over the colour. I'm going to go where my brow bone is and where the colour meets the brow bone. And underneath here, I just want to soften up all those edges, so we get something like this. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to add a white liner to the lower lash line, not lower lash line, sorry, the lower waterline to make them really stand out. Then I will add a black liquid liner as well, so let's do that. Oh, actually, before we do that, let's highlight a little bit. So there's an incredible shade in this palette called Pink Me, and I'm just going to use that. It's kind of like a white with like a pink highlight tone to it. So let's add that under the brow here. And then just soften that up with that blending brush again. So next I'm going to use the Sigma Sinuosity, I can't say it, lash, which is this one. This isn't a sponsored video by Sigma, by the way. I just have some of their products I was sent and I think they're really great. But it has a brush like this, which is slightly curved, which means that it's going to lift your lashes when you use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the mascara and use it to push up my lashes. And then I'm just going to use that curve and I'm just going to place it along my bottom lashes and just give it a little zhuzh. So next I'm taking Sigma's liquid pen liner and starting from my outside corner, I'm just going to draw a line where I want my liner to go, and then looking up but not closing my eye, I'm going to look down into my mirror. I'm going to join that onto my lash line. And then just take it across like you would. That is our liner done. Let's do some white on the, you know what I mean. So I am taking the AMC liquid liner from, sorry, gel liner from, where's it from? Inglot. And I'm going to use this along the waterline. So this is a gel liner. I like to use gel liners on the waterline because they last a long time and the colour payoff is a lot stronger. Dodgy that liner looks. I have such hooded eyes. Oh, and I have really sensitive eyes and I hate putting liner in them because they just water. Okay, let's whack on some false lashes. Alright guys, so that is my more colourful look and how to kind of choose a colour whatever color palette, I guess, for your more colorful eye makeup looks. I hope that helped you guys in some way, and I hope that kind of inspired you to use a little bit more color in your makeup and take chances with, you know, unique colors. If you have any questions, please do leave them below. I'm more than happy to help you guys. It is my goal here, to help you be the best you can be with makeup. So do leave the questions below. I will answer those for you. Head over to my Instagram. I'm very active on there, and I can answer all your messages, comments, everything over there as well. Please subscribe for more videos like this and more in-depth techniques and tutorials. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you very soon. Actually, I'll see you next week. Goodbye.